A break in a frightening home invasion. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Katie Houston.
And I'm Mark Allen. We now have a sketch of the person who police say broke into a Miamisburg home and tied up both the man and his daughter. We also have a warning for you tonight from the homeowner himself. Jordan Burgess live with what he thinks will catch those behind the crime. It's our top story at 5. Jordan?
Well, he's hopeful that picture of that man involved in that home invasion will be the key to solving this case. In the meantime, the homeowner was kind enough to talk with me about how you can keep from becoming a victim.
I get in the garbage can, they give me cookies, you need money.
Gary Nunn is a talker. He's the kind of guy who could sell a ketchup popsicle to a woman in a white dress. And recently, his way with words may have saved his life.
But I think this is one time my conversation, being able to talk a lot, I think I talked him out of it.
Gary lives in the kind of neighborhood where the only drama is what time the mail will come every day. So you can imagine his surprise when he walked into his home Wednesday morning to find his daughter tied up and someone pointing a gun at him.
If you needed something from me, all you had to do was ask me. You didn't have to come. But to threaten my daughter, which means she's the only thing, means anything to me.
Gary scuffled with the man seen here, but isn't as young as he once was. The guy took off with Gary's car and some silver he'd been buying, which is why he believes he was targeted in the first place. But Gary doesn't think the robber acted alone.
But during this whole thing, he's going outside and talking to somebody on the telephone, so that I have to believe that somebody's coaching him.
Gary thinks that person on the phone is the same man who was seen picking up the robber 2.5 miles away where Gary's car was found. 2 days after the robbery, you could find an alarm company's trucks outside Gary's home. He's urging others not to make the same mistake he did. The home invader entered through an open garage door.
I put myself in a comfort zone.
Gary says since the crime, he's seen an outpouring of support from everyone from neighbors to the police. The biggest thing he wants to talk about now is justice.
And I wish everybody would help me that knows him. Please come forward and give some information, because my family would be very indebted to you.
And again, behind me is the sketch of that man described as being in his mid to late 20s, 5'6" to 5'8", and about 145 to 155 pounds. If you have any information on who this is, call Crime Stoppers at 222-7867. Reporting live, Jordan Burgess, 2 News.